2023 brought us a lot of emotion, nostalgia, action, and other feelings I can't quite explain. We're coming to the end of this year, so I thought it'd be perfect to hit you guys with a top 5 of films we watched this year and that we loved so much. Of course, all according to Friggin Nerds Media. If you guys disagree, of course, let us know in the comments, what's your top 5? Until then, let's get right into it with number 5. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. What a summer blockbuster this was for me. Totally enjoyed it. Transformers was always a big part of my childhood. And unfortunately, the Michael Bay films kind of went downhill after the second film or so. And we kind of had a nice little reboot with Bumblebee that came out a few years back. And now with Rise of the Beast continuing that story arc, I think it's tremendous. It brought me so many feels, man. Tears of joy, excitement, and just action-packed, and it was just so good. It had all the things you needed in there, man. Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime. You had the Beasts from Beast Wars represented a little bit. Some people were not into how the Beasts weren't utilized a ton in the movie. Some even say it's probably fitting if they didn't call it Rise of the Beasts and just call it something else. But I still think it's a tremendous Transformers film, and what they set up at the end is making for even cooler Transformers movies in the future, so I cannot wait. Greetings, nerds! Let me talk to you. As you guys might know, the holidays are right around the corner, and Friggin Nerds always likes to do something fun for the holidays, so if you guys haven't been keeping up on Twitch, we've been celebrating the 24 days of Nerdmas, where we're streaming every single day and giving out amazing prizes to give back to the community. Now, on top of being able to enter with channel points on our Twitch channel, you guys can also earn giveaway entries by hanging out right here on YouTube. Every video from now until the end of the month will feature a secret code word that when you find, you can take it over to frigginnerdsmedia.com/giveaway to get yourself an additional 5 entries to whichever giveaway prize you want, ranging from Loungefly bags to Lorcana cards, and maybe something else that I'm not allowed to talk about yet. So guys, make sure you're watching till the end of the video to find that secret code word for today, and be sure to enter it right away into the giveaway link provided below in the description. Till next time, guys, stay friggin' nerdy, and happy Nerdmas. Hitting again with the nostalgia feels, man. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. This hit us all back to the 90s, but also with that contemporary feel of teenagers nowadays. The 4 actors they got to play the Turtles were tremendous. You could feel the connection between the 4 of them in the recording process. It made for a great film. Of course, you had Jackie Chan in this film. We had Ice Cube in this film. A great cast where you had that nostalgia feel of being a 90s kid, but also it's like kids of this era, they get their own Turtles. And it's really exciting to be able to see kids share that with their parents who were big Turtle fans back in the day. So Turtles definitely gets a lot of love from me.
Miles! Want to get out of here?
Coming in at number 3, of course, you can't have a Friggin Nerds video without talking a little bit about Spider-Man. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse brought us every Spider-Man known to man. We had so many different cameos of different Spider-Man in the background. Easter egg heaven. We loved breaking down this film, trying to find out all the little things we missed. Probably one of the best Spider-Man films out there. We loved the first one, of course, Into the Spider-Verse. And this continues on to be a tremendous film, and we're getting a part 2 of Spider-Verse to really wrap up the trilogy, which we're super excited about. And of course, stay here at Friggin Nerds Media for more updates on when that is going to drop.
Are the sum of our choices.
Coming in at number 2 for me, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. This film was so much fun. Again, with nostalgia. I used to watch these Mission Impossible films all the time, and Tom Cruise still kills it. You can't deny it. Some people can't stand him, but he is probably one of the best action heroes of our time. Does all his own stunts. The stunts are tremendous in this film. This really brought me back to like the early 2000s kind of action films. It just, the way it felt, I just can't explain it. It was just so much fun, and I watched this movie at least 3 times this year. It's so good, so much fun. If you haven't seen it already, please go check it out. It is crazy, and it's another film that's a part 1 next to Spider-Man. We're getting a part 2 that's going to wrap up the entire series. So I cannot wait to see what Ethan Hunt has in store for us for the last installment of Mission Impossible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for number 1. The number 1 film, according to Friggin Nerds Media, is Godzilla -1. This is a film that just came out a few weeks ago, and it came out of nowhere for me. It was insane. I knew people were really loving this. I didn't even get to see this on opening day. I think I saw it like a week after it came out, just because of scheduling stuff. And it was breathtaking. It was such a tremendous film. Godzilla films tend to be kind of, goofy, and, especially in the recent years of the MonsterVerse, we have a new film coming out, Godzilla X Kong, where Godzilla and King Kong are going to be friends and they're going to fight a greater evil, and then the story with the humans is usually really bad in those films. This brought it back to the basics, a classic Toho film, where the human element of this movie makes you forget it's a Godzilla film. Godzilla is very big physically, and prominent in the story, but he's not in it a ton. He's there to destroy, Tokyo, and then the humans need to find out how to destroy Godzilla, how to take on Godzilla. Godzilla is the heel. He's the villain in this. The last kind of films, like, yes, he's destructive, but he's kind of looked at as a god, king of the monsters. This, he's just a problem, and they have to take care of it. It's like Jaws. It's Jaws with Godzilla. And the human element of this film is tremendous. The storytelling is tremendous. This is all in Japanese with subtitles, and I felt more emotion in this than half of the MCU movies that were dropped this year. That's saying something, man. So if you haven't seen Godzilla -1, go see it. It's tremendous. I'm actually really jealous. In Japan, they're releasing a black and white version that they just announced like yesterday. I really want to see it in black and white now. I want to see if it has the same kind of effect. But man, that's our top 5 there, and that's all I gotta say about that. Before we go, we gotta drop a couple of honorable mentions. I know you guys are banging on your keyboards right now saying you guys missed a couple. We're gonna mention those right now. Number 1, Barbie. Barbie was a very important film, I think, this year. The message that some people didn't really grasp onto all the way, of just like toxic masculinity and just the wrong that goes on in the world. Some people took that as it was, and other people have said like, I'm just Ken. That wasn't the point. But I think it's a really important film. I think it was great that we got to actually experience that film with our community during the Rhode Island meetup this past summer. We got to go see Barbie together as a giant group. We did a review together, which you guys can find on the channel right now, and it was quite the film. It was very funny and very informative. So Barbie gets our first honorable mention. And finally, you guys noticed we didn't have any MCU films in our top 5. I'm going to give one an honorable mention today. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. As it was probably the best MCU film that dropped this year. it was still like very hard to watch for me, just because of the animal cruelty displayed in the movie. It kind of makes you feel uncomfortable, a lot of emotions. Like the Guardians are supposed to be like the fun-loving comedic relief, and they were, but James Gunn wrote a picture that made us laugh and cry, and it was a little too much. It kind of messed me up for a few weeks after seeing it, I gotta admit, but I'm still gonna give that an honorable mention because of, you know, what it did to people. I think it's what makes a good movie. If a film can make you feel, in general, just feel different in the way you walked in, you've made a good movie. So I think that's what all these movies in our top 5 did. Like, they all kind of hit us in a certain way, whether it be nostalgia, emotion. It just, you know, that's what makes a good film. And hopefully you consider that when making your top 5 list. So Ken, guys, drop your top 5 list. What are your top 5 favorite movies of 2023? We want to know, what did we get wrong? What do you disagree with? What do you agree with? I want to know, guys. Let us know. Comment section below. Of course, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell to make sure you get alerts when we drop new videos like this over here on Friggin Nerds Media. You guys have been great. What a year it's been. We cannot wait till the next year. Until next time, guys, stay friggin' nerdy. See you at the movies.